Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, you're not actually seeing me today. All you're going to be seeing is my team. So I haven't really got a room today to record out of because every other room is either taken or is too noisy. So unfortunately, this is all you're going to get from me today, which is okay. For the next couple of weeks, this might have to do, and then when I'm moving over to Manchester, I'll have my own room to do all of this stuff. Anyway, today, let's forget about that. Today, what we're going to do is I'm talking about the Supercoach team that you can see in front of you. Last week, I scored 2,224 points, which put me in the top 27% for that round. Overall, I'm currently sitting in the top 17%, which is exactly where I want to be. I want to be in that top 20% because that would be an improvement for me on last year. Hopefully, I can push on further and further, but at the moment, that is not too bad. As for my individuals in my team, there were some really good standout performers. You had, just naming a few, in the defence. The defence overall was really, really solid. Other than Jesse Lonigan, who had a bit of an off day, everyone else in the backline performed really well. So, big mention for the backline. They really did a good job. The midfield, I had some massive scorers in Dangerfield and Ablett. I actually had Ablett as my captain, and I thought at the time 135 as a captain is a pretty good score. But then I saw Dangerfield got 166. Goldstein got 172. So it really reflected how important it is that you select the right captain. So I'm going to be doing that this week and talking about who I'm choosing for captain this week. I've made a couple of changes. The first change I made was Rockcliffe out. I don't think he's going to get, if he gets back this in the next couple of weeks, he won't be anywhere near as good as everyone's expecting him to be. In those first two rounds, he only scored, I think his high score was 70 odd, and then he had a 52. So he wasn't providing them the support I needed for an elite midfielder. So I switched him over, and I switched him in for Robbie. I switched Robbie Gray in for Rockcliffe. Robbie Gray has had a great start to the season, and he's only going to get better. The second change I made was I took out Dunkley because he doesn't seem to be getting a game for Western Bulldogs at the moment, and I want rookies that are starting to score and make me some money. So I switched my team around a bit. I switched my rookies around, and I actually brought in Hartley from Essendon. So you can see I have a lot of Essendon players, but some of those Essendon players we moved on very, very soon. I said earlier that I'm going to talk about the captaincy. So this week, I've had a look, and my three choices for captain are pretty much going to be Dangerfield, Ablett, and Goldstein. Goldstein plays North Melbourne play Fremantle, Gold Coast play Brisbane, and Geelong play Essendon. Now, potentially, all three pretty easy games should be easy games for those teams. But the captaincy this week, I'm going to stick with Goldstein, and here is why. Sandilands is out. He's not playing. He's not playing for Fremantle for a while to come. So Freo are going to have to throw in a ruckman that isn't the dominating force that Sandilands is, and I can see Goldstein having a real big impact. Especially because it's Fremantle are away from home, and they don't traditionally play well away from home. So I can see Goldstein getting his hands on the ball first, getting some big points and kicking some goals, which will drive his score, hopefully, up towards where he has been the past couple of weeks. So there's my team. The only issue I've got, I think, is the forward line, where I might have to switch in the coming weeks. I might have to fix it up a bit because my forward line is giving me, not issues, but I think Toby Green's a real danger. I'm going to have to see how he performs this week. If he performs this week, he earns another week reprieve. But if he doesn't perform this week, I think Toby Green has to go out. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry that you can't see much today. It's just the team. But it's just going to have to be like this for maybe a couple more weeks. Once I get my own space again and get my own room, then I can start the recording properly. Like and subscribe to make sure you catch all my content. Also, if you subscribe, you'll be able to follow the rest of my Supercoach Diaries and follow my team through this Supercoach season. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.